We have this primo setup and something went awry.
Hi, Dominic.
Hello.
There we go. We can at least see the comments now.
Yeah. How is everyone?
Hi, Lynn.
Better?
Good. Oh, wait, this is backwards again. There we go.
As you can see, we have a special guest today.
Yeah. Where's the other one?
Steven's just gonna grab the other guest that wants to be here. So I'll be honest, I haven't watched, I don't think, a full hockey game this entire season. They're just on so late. Even 7 o'clock is too late. And like, when I got really sick, it just made me sick to watch the people.
We got shedding cats. Oh, good. Glad your cat is there. We should have as many cats on the internet at all times as possible.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna open up this one. There is no Ron Hainsey card because, I don't know, I guess he just retired. No Trevor Moore card in Series 1 or Series 2.
It's almost like he's not really in the NHL. But does he have an AHL card? I don't know.
I don't know, Trevor Moore. He's something that keeps. As you can see, we did get the reverse retro. It looks blue, but it's purple.
Yeah. That's weird. It like looks the same color as the Canucks. I guess the camera just like is bad at it. I think it's probably true that the Canucks are the lowest scoring season in a long time. They're not very good, and Pettersson's been injured, and they're bad.
But they did have a really good Twitter win. I mean, not like the Canucks themselves, but like the Canucks fans, where they like really trolled Spin Chicklets, and they didn't know when we're like reposting a video, and then the person was renaming the video, like just really funny things about like how they are terrible people. And that went on for a long time, and the guys from Spin Chicklets were like making fun of everyone, just like regular people like you and me, just like making this video and having them be like, oh, you guys are so weak, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I mean, for like the broader context, there's like this podcast, Spin Chicklets, that's done by like some former players, and when they started, people were like really impressed that they got like NHL players to loosen up in their interviews. And then there's this other website, Barstool, that's just like some like super bro-y like sports website, but it's really misogynistic and pretty racist and just generally really awful. And then Spitting Chicklets went on Barstool, like they're hosted by them or whatever now. And people still tried to defend Spitting Chicklets a little bit, even though Barstool was like so trash. And then recently, yeah, like this kind of thing is happening. You're like, oh yeah, you're like exactly as bad, and everyone who assumed that you were bad was right. So it's just like sad and nice when you're right.
Yeah, and really funny when people who like
like
are so against cancel culture just get so offended by anything, and like that went on for days, and it's like they're pretty popular. Cause like
it's like you were in the NHL, you have like this popular podcast, and you're letting just like random Canucks fans on Twitter really bug you.
Yeah, and like blocked everyone. Like they blocked all of the Canucks Twitters, and then like continued to make fun of them whilst they were blocked for days afterwards. And He was a highlight of Twitter for sure.
Yeah. Let's open some cards. If we can open the 10. Is that like a bonus pack? No.
No, just a regular old pack.
Right. We also have this special camera. We can show you the cards on without covering our stuff, our faces.
What are we gonna do? Oh, we woke up the beast and now he's being a vexed. So there's kind of, I would like an Ethan Bear card.
I purposely didn't look at what's on the list other than checking that Ron Hainsey is not there and Trevor Moore is not there.
I mean, I don't know if Ethan Bear would be on there. Of all, like, the people from Alberta they would choose.
I want Quinn Hughes.
Yeah, Quinn Hughes would be good. Patterson, obviously. Mr. Handsome. Well, I we either saw that one, but Teuvo Teravainen. That's fine.
The camera works. This is my first look at these cards. The like bar up the side is like the Parkhurst cards from like 1992. It's kind of cool.
They're pretty 90s. They're like not bad.
And they do have write-ups, but this are really boring so far. Oh, Teuvo Teravainen was born on September 11th, just like Nick Robertson.
I would like a Diamond Pedersen card. Maybe we could find that.
You see Soros wearing the Fight Cancer jersey, which are like not very nice, but I don't like cancer, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JT, that's a good one. Ooh, this is a nice one coming.
This is a good photo too.
Yeah.
John Tavares falling down.
Everyone wants to trade him on Leafs Twitter because they have like not that great of games lately, but that's just like the mid-season slump. They're still fine, and John Tavares is fine, and it's also COVID, so I feel like you can't.
The fun fact about him is that he was third on the Maple Leafs in game-winning goals. For someone who's actually good, that's pretty bad. Like, that's the best thing you can come up with.
Well, we've decided you'll go by Coco. I
It,
think that makes sense.
It's not marbly, it's just like, I don't know. It's shiny in a way you can't actually see the logo at all.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty stupid.
But talking about shiny, this is actually a pretty nice card. A Connor McD Dazzler.
Is this special? I don't
It
know.
looks pretty special to me.
Someone look up if that's special. Dazzlers.
It looks like Christmas wrapping paper. Anyways, him and Leon Draisaitl had a Christmas party, and it's very Alberta. It was a very Alberta thing to happen. Boo.
They went really heavy on the alternate jerseys. Jonathan Taves here in the weird black and white one.
Yep.
This is also the second card out of this pack where they use the word tormented to say that they did well against a certain team.
Jonathan Taves is tormented by his past greatness.
And his horrible rapist teammates.
Oh, so I bet, like, the gold is not that great. But you know what?
Yeah.
Have you look at it. We'll keep it. So far, everything else. Oh, we'll keep the Jonathan, or the
JT.
John Tavares, yeah. Jonathan Tavares. Artemi Panarin. He, like...
That was a good picture, too.
Yeah, that is a nice picture.
It's like he's at a hardcore show.
He criticized Putin and got in trouble, but he also like might have beaten someone up, like an 18-year-old girl up, so, or a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, it's like really obvious that the story came out because Putin hates him, but also, was it true? I don't know. Hopefully not, but
Yeah. It's
I'm suspect of him. What colors of the Dazzlers are more rare or less rare? Yeah, 60-yard punt. Very exciting. Justin Abdelkader. Great.
Oh, the only team worse than the Senators. Steven Stamkos, meh. I don't care much.
Also a pretty good photo though. I'm impressed. It's really good, not just like guy skating. Oh, he only lit up the Leafs. He didn't torment them.
The next one we will see is torture.
I don't know how to open these. What if I damage them?
Oh no.
Come on. This is the best part of the video.
The struggle. Oh.
Oh, $5 to $10.
Probably $4.99. Well, like 50 cents with how we'll treat it.
All right. Off the top, we got Ryan Ellis, who helped his team. Tuukka Rask, who left the playoff bubble, and people were like, he just doesn't have the compete. And it's like, my daughter was sick. So, hockey fans are really good, and so is the media and everyone. Speaking of action shots, here is Jeff Carter breathing.
Oh, but those were like my favorite Stadium Series jerseys. And can you even see in that
You can't tell.
But the helmets are chrome, and they're so nice. And I want a Trevor wore one.
Yeah. Usually the Stadium Series jerseys just like look terrible. Those ones were kind of cool. Dylan Dubé has been in trade rumors. I don't think anyone would be excited to trade for him, but trades are exciting.
Now here's the card.
Blue and pink are, sorry, the base are blue, pink is the more rare. Oh, so is this one orange? Because this is a tin. I don't know. It looks gold to me. But maybe it's, This is a really special card. I'm going to wait for Colette to come sit down so she can see it. The cats are just being obviously like horrible.
Scully's being good.
Yeah. Take a look at this.
A short suit.
Jonathan Marchessault in a short suit. Very special.
I don't have a lot to say about that.
Yeah, just, it speaks for itself. Issa Lindell. Boring. He was a special teams master. Yeah, that's good. TJ Oshie.
Not my favorite guy. Even though he's native. I don't like him that much.
Last one from the pack, Robert Thomas.
Okay, trade.
Saying practice for holding babies. This is how you hold a baby, right? I don't know what you mean by crowd faces. Maybe on this one, Issa Lindell. It was like, I'm not watching hockey, I'm watching the board. There was a really good tweet from Igor Larionov's son where it was like a picture of, I guess, the Buffalo Megatron, whatever it's called, Jumbotron, fell down at some point. And he was like, I saw this picture when I was a kid, and I was terrified that my dad would be crushed by the Jumbotron every day. Like, oh.
John Gibson.
When the Islanders came to Anaheim on November 25th, Gibson wasn't impressed.
It's a good write-up.
Yeah. He beat them. That was he tormented them.
David Perron wearing the nice jersey. Mark Scheifele.
Also wearing a pretty nice jersey. This makes it look more like lighter blue than other pictures I've seen. I've like cat fur on my nose, and my hands are also covered in cat fur, so I keep making it the same.
Like the happiest cat you ever saw. Evander Kane.
He has money problems.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too.
Just like Gamma Yager.
Young Guns.
Ooh.
These are kind of nice. Like they got that like space graphic at the bottom. I don't know who this is though.
Gustav Lindstrom.
I have no interest in like a Detroit Red Wings young gun. It's probably just like
the Evander Kane does not mention that he's losing his money. Yeah. I'm jealous that the French cards, instead of young guns, they're young wolves. It's pretty good. Jeune Loops.
Patrick Hornquist. Saw him throw a tantrum. I don't remember why. Grown man.
Holding a stick like that is pretty cool, though. You should try to do that in the game. It's gritty.
Oh yes, I'm sewn up.
He was incredible. That's what it says.
A torturous player. And Kyle Palmieri.
Again, bringing photos of good jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have put oil all over my hands. To go with the Ilya Samsonov, Igor Shesterkin. He was the talk of New York. I doubt that. John Moore, who cares? Got quite a bit of... sorry, I have a work phone call to answer.
Well,
Hello?
who knows how long that will take, so.
Yeah.
We've got Brock Besser card, so that's a good one. We did get Mr. Handsome after all. No, Mr. Sensitive, that's what they call him, and his greatest struggle in hockey was that he was just too handsome, and people made fun of him for it. So I feel real bad for him. Alex Tuck. I don't care. We got another canvas card, but it's kind of just like a whatever boring one. It's Heiskanen, but it's like, I don't know, they look the same as all the other ones from previous years. We have, Steven's gonna be sad to miss this one. A profile on the baby bump, okay. So, this is no longer a hockey. I don't think I can stand up.
Yeah.
It's pretty big. I think he had like
Jasmine from COVID booking.
a growth spurt because he's just so tired and he was just like thrashing around inside. And Scully likes to lay on top of the baby. And he doesn't like it, so she was laying there and the baby was just like punching him so hard. She just did not care. She was like, nope, this is my spot. I am laying here forever.
So Jasmine.
I doubt anyone that handsome could be good at hockey. All he's destined for is to be bullied. That's it. That's the only thing that handsome men, that happens to them. Handsome white men, they can't do anything else. They can only be bullied. I feel really bad for them. JT Miller. I still like JT Miller. He was so good last year. He was just bad though. Mika Zibanejad, he's having some good like 6-point nights. I like how the Rangers are like getting rid of all their like shitbag players. So like, how great was it when Tony D was gone? Like he's gone, and that's amazing because nobody likes him. He's an idiot. Radulov. It's a nice happy picture. I'm sure he's happy with his life. I'm so glad that JT's there. It's better than like Jake Vertanen. We could trade for him, but I don't think anyone wants him. Unreadable. This is Victor Hedman. I care very little for Tampa Bay, and it mostly has to do with their jerseys, honestly. Bobby Ryan. He's no longer on the Senators. I think he's on Detroit now. I have no idea what kind of a season he's had, but we did see the Senators versus Canucks game where he had his like comeback hat trick, and he's kind of an asshole. They all kind of are, but so I was like, you know, it's nice to see when people struggle and then they have like a nice time. Nathan McKinnon. It's a fairly enjoyable card. I don't know how much I like the look of these cards. I feel like they're not that fancy, but they also have that like nostalgic of all those old 90s cards. Mark-Edward Vlasic. I have no gossip at all about him. Is your call done?
Yeah.
I did go through some cards.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to say here awkwardly.
That's fair. Did you hold them up?
Yeah. We got JT Miller, Brock Besser, so we did get Mr. Sensitive after all.
Did you go through these already?
No.
Oh, okay. And Nathan McKinnon and Bobby Ryan.
Yeah, we did go Bobby Ryan when I told that.
And because of Zibanejad.
Yeah.
2 6-point games in like 2 weeks. JT Miller. Some good ones while I was gone. Okay. I'm back. Very exciting to me. Martin Necas.
I do like Necas. I feel like they put him back down to the...
No, he's getting a ton of points right now.
Oh, maybe it was
down?
maybe it was like just that the Checkers had tweeted about him, and I was like, what? He's on the Checkers again? And I was like, I thought he was just on the Canes now.
Yeah, he's killing it. Also, a guy who I'm sure we saw in the AHL.
And I already opened this one too.
Oh, Blake Lizotti.
Right? Maybe not.
I don't know.
Lizotti? I don't know.
I don't know how to say it.
I don't know it either.
Andrews Lee.
New York Islanders are also an embarrassing team.
And Alex Wenberg. Great.
Horrible jerseys.
Do you want to open another one?
Mm-hmm. We're not getting too many inserts, just getting like...
Should be one per pack, right?
Oh. Did we get one in the last one? Maybe it was like...
There was
that like boring canvas one. Patrice Bergeron. Cool.
This is happening so bad.
This is a really exciting one though. I'll wait for you to come back. Series 1 checklist.
Who's on it? Oh, great.
And probably one of my most hated Canucks. Tyler Myers. I feel like we're to bring up how terrible he is every single time and how it was such a mistake to sign.
The 90s were 90 years ago. That's how years work.
Let's talk about the 1890s.
Which were also 90 years ago.
Yes. No, they were 18 years ago.
Kevin Fiala. Yeah.
So, they're really just like, okay, I figured out the theme for this, like, box or like this series, this set, this year is just 90s. Like, they're just recreating that 90s nostalgia, which is fine. And this is a great one.
Myers barely fits on the card. Here is a portrait of Marc-Andre Fleury. I don't really like the color portrait. If it's a portrait, I really want, I know it doesn't have to be, but I really want it to be a painting. And they did not paint him.
Unless, like, we get the, like, Senator's fishbowl portraits, that would be good.
Yeah, those are good.
Because those are so haunting.
Also, the back is really bad. Like, very 90s, but also just like, we didn't put anything on this.
Oh.
It was almost like as soon as I let him go, he went and was bad again.
Jeff Petrie.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Josh Manson wearing a bastardization of that jersey.
He's intimidating. He also displayed his offensive ability against Buffalo. Bad cat. Another best jersey. Carter Hutton wearing the gold saber, or gold buffalo. I guess it's both things. Also had those like Kraft Dinner hockey cards on the back of Kraft Dinner boxes. Those were pretty cool. And I remember like Uncle Alan having a closet full of unbroken down Kraft Dinner boxes, which is pretty good.
It's just like the 90s was when you had that oversaturation of cards. I know because I see them all the time in Valley Village.
Yeah, but one day it could be valuable, like in 1,000 years. I think the pads have got smaller over time, again, because everyone complained about it so much. Like those giant shoulder protectors. Come on. Full and not just...
Is it like full? Oh, it is
Yeah,
noodles
perfect.
and cheese.
What's McDonald's?
One of our friends had one of the McDonald's like mini helmets, the Kirk McLean one, and so he sold it during the Stanley Cup run in 2011, and he sold it for like $150 or something. Guaranteed nobody's buying that now. For that amount of money.
Collector's items.
But then we found that like milk glass Canucks mug for $1. I think when we were in Cultus, along with two Kool-Aid cups that Steven doesn't like. But when we were looking those up on eBay, people are selling them for like $150 too. I was like, I can't imagine wanting to spend that much on a mug.
But I can imagine wanting a mug that much. That's a good investment. They'll hold their value for hundreds of years. Sean Couturier. Really showing off his teeth.
Did they like Photoshop to be darker so you could see it?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Another great jersey, but not an action shot. Jacob Chichen. I feel like the mini helmets are probably a thing where they are all for sale for either $100 or 50 cents.
Yeah.
And there's none. Like, you can't find one for $2 anywhere in the world. Brock Nelson. Really wish more of them said, I don't know, tortured people or whatever. Oh, young gun, Bowen Byram. He's actually a player who is good. It's like Cale Makar #2. He's from Cranbrook. And he was born in 2001. That's
old.
Ryan O'Reilly.
He drove into a Tim Hortons.
Yeah. He also said that playing for the Buffalo Sabres like took away all of the joy he had playing hockey.
So he was forced to drive into Tim Hortons.
There's nothing else you can do at that point.
I don't know. I support driving into Tim Hortons as long as like nobody gets hurt, unless like the owner does. But
Anze Kopitar. He played in 11 fewer games than he did in the previous season.
Fun fact.
Too bad for him, I guess.
He is not going to break Patrick Marleau's Ironman streak.
Brendan Teneb's mom works where I work, although I've never met her. But what a guy I work with all the time is good friends with him and Chris. And more recently, he ran across the ice to smash into someone's head into a boards.
Oh yeah, that is sad.
I never got to go to any Giants games. I really wish I could. But I just have to go to the Marlies.
And it was a blessing when that season got canceled, so I can't relate.
And last one from the pack, Mark Stone. That's a pretty boring picture.
Ottawa Senator legend.
How many packs do we have left? Just 2.
3.
Oh, 3. Oh, there's the OPG one. Let's do that one first.
Okay, you
So
go
it's-
got the cat.
Come on. Gabe Velarde. Okay.
Glossy though,
Yeah.
so that's nice.
Better than the normal OPG sandpaper cards. Jake Evans. Gold bordered. Not glossy on the back, only on the front. And Tyler Benson. Hey, Deanne. These are pretty boring rookies. All right, we got Colin White. He had a solid game. Wow.
I feel like any other team he would be on the AHL, but
He had a goal. He won 6 of 11 faceoffs. He blocked 1 shot and hit 1 person. That's
not in a game.
That's
just like
it's a solid
the way
game.
home.
I remember when
Hi, Jamie Minks.
How Jamie Minks. There was when there was all the RFAs who are out or who are waiting for contracts at the same time, like Rantanen and Point and Marner and all of them. Colin White was also an RFA waiting for a contract, and there was some Canadian news source was like, all these RFAs, Marner, Rantanen, Colin White. And what? Who is that even? And Braden Point, you didn't want to mention him? No, got to mention every player on a Canadian team.
Ow.
This card looks like one of the classic LA Kings early 90s cards. We got Nick Dowd with the really close picture. The stick right in your neck. It's pretty cool. He had a +11 and was the first star of a game. Congrats to him. We got Willie Nylander.
It's a good card.
Yeah. I watched the Mighty Ducks show. It's very cheesy and not very good, but I'm going to keep watching it. And there's a kid from Toronto who has Willie Nylander hair, and it's a very funny choice. It's not funny in the show, but it's funny that they decided to do that.
It's funny because you then get a real sense of who the writers are, and it's like, oh, you're one of those. Oh, my cat is now chewing plastic bags, which is, I don't know, Preferable, I guess, than going in my makeup bag and chewing the makeup.
We got another portrait, and this is a really good one. We got Logan Couture. Look at that face. That man does not know how smiling works.
He also doesn't know how to lie. Because he's the guy that, like, he like, told everyone that he went to a bar in Ontario and said he was a Trump fan, so somebody punched him in the face, but it was just turned out that that never happened. But then everyone's like, I mean, good. Like, what conversation are you, like, getting into with a person at a bar where you're just like, guess what I support? Racism, white supremacy, Trump. And then it's like, you deserve to be punched, but then that never happened, so. And then Kate was like, well, I mean, like, when I said that happened, it was more like it didn't happen.
We got Alex Stalock. He had the most games of his career, even though it was a short season. Wow. Another pretty cool angle. Kyler Yamamoto. He was quite productive.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you had the Canucks pack when I was gone. This is the Leafs pack. We got Mitch Marner doing a little hop. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
He was on fire. Last one from the pack. Gabe Landeskog.
So you guys think that the Avalanche is going to win the Stanley Cup? Or the Canucks?
I think it's going to be the Canucks.
I think so.
I don't know. I know that Detroit has had a good team in the past. I think maybe they're going to do it.
All I know is the Canucks have some great contracts. And
They've got Stanley Cup winner Braden Holtby in net. So I don't know who this Demko guy is. Don't play him. Play this proven winner.
This is the last pack, by the way. Keith Yandel.
He's just doing a little night skating.
For everywhere.
So horrible.
Because that's his defense mechanism. When he like bothers us, so we hold him down for the attention, and then he just sheds everywhere, and now I'm in horrible discomfort. Alec Martinez. I feel like it's like the Avalanche is kind of favored, and the
And
Knights.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, and people like the Knights too. Connor Garland.
Mm.
Who's the guy that we got like 1 million cards from the Coyotes?
I don't know who you're talking about, and I don't remember.
Clayton
Keller.
Yeah, Clayton Keller. Philip Zadina.
We also have 1 million Philip Zadina cards.
Yes. All in a box waiting to be donated.
It's like a pose that a person would draw a hockey card of, like a hockey player of, and his arm looks huge.
Josh Morrissey.
Oh. He's outstanding.
Previous Leaf. Connor Brown.
He is in a one-man play, actually. It's, no, there's no follow-up, sorry. He looks sad, though, so that, like, I think that really
He lives in Florida.
lines up. Just solemnly skating back and forth in front of the velvet backdrop.
Is Florida one of the, or like the Panthers?
One of the original 6 teams, yes.
But like one of the ones that are letting people go to the games now?
I don't know. Probably. They don't care about anything.
Yanni Gord. That was a dud pack, I must say, and we're ending on a high note. Colin Miller. I don't even know who that is. Although I'm sure I have several hockey cards.
He showcased his hard-nosed game. Yeah. So we got some cards. All of them great.
I appreciate every single hockey player. The kindest souls, truly.
Can you imagine being a person who paid to be at like a Philadelphia Flyers game right now? Just like getting that opportunity to have the players look you in the eye as you boo them.
I mean, and I guess like a bunch of people in America do have the vaccine now.
Yeah.
Maybe they can.
All the elderly people are at the games. That's who's there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us and watching us like claw cat fur from our faces.
Yeah, so you can see.
Yeah, this is all brand new.
I got all my shorts too. All the furs.
All right.
Thanks for joining us. Until the next one, maybe it'll be a series 2, even more recognizable players. Several MCC packs.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.